Hi everybody, it's Noelia with My Moxie Dreams. Thanks for joining me today. This video is going to be just kind of a follow-up, I would say, of my two videos talking about my vintage Aurora in compact size, the beautiful cognac that everybody is lusting after and begging me to sell. And also the video where I showcased and surprised everyone with this new size that I'm trying out, which is the Pocket Luxe 2.0. This is a Moterm in caramel. That original video, I talked about how I set it up identical to my planner system in my Franklin Covey Compact. I was playing around with that for a couple of weeks and there were just some non-negotiables, and I ended up stepping away from it for a couple of days and going back into my compact. So we're going to talk about all of that in this video. If you are new here, I just want to say thanks for stopping by. If you like this kind of content, I would love it if you would like and subscribe to my channel. For everybody else, all my regular followers, I'm so happy to spend this time with you today. Let's jump in, shall we? So if you haven't already looked at the surprise video where I introduce the Pocket Plus, my inserts are actually bigger than the Pocket Plus. Mine are 3.5 by 5.25, and I think that a Pocket Plus is 3.5 by 5, maybe? I don't know. You guys, when I tell you that I am not familiar with any other planners, any other systems, I joked on the last video about like planner hopping. My mentality is that if my planner system is working, I do not have planner FOMO with anybody. I love looking at planners and how people use their systems. I love to watch people decorate their planners. When I say I do not have FOMO, I do not have FOMO. So I am not aware of all the systems that are out there. I'm not aware of all the sizes that are out there. I'm that much in a cocoon, or had been, with my Franklin Covey Compact. My mentality, and I've mentioned it in the past, if it isn't broke, don't fix it. So with that being said, if you saw the surprise video, you know everything is exactly the same. My system is the same. I am not trying out a completely different planner for my life. I'm simply downsizing the cover to see if I could live in this smaller size. Now, when I originally did this particular setup, I'm going to move this so that you don't have a glare. I'm just going to put it in a blank area. When I first set this up, I think I mentioned that Carrie, she had recommended, she took this planner, this day planner, and she cut it down to size so that it would fit in her pocket planner. I'm doing this and if you guys remember, I did that. You can see here, I loved this specific layout. I don't know if it's layout. I just liked that the squares were really big. And I also liked these little flags here. They were like little blue flags indicating something important was happening, whether it's a holiday or whatever it was. Unfortunately, I'm so used to, let me move my girl out of the way, bring in my compact. I'm so used to tabbed dividers. These are my Her Point of View Franklin Covey Compact month on 2 pages. And the way these work is you have, I'm trying to find one, you have the index for the month. You can see the small little 3 months at a glance. You have your month on 2 pages, and then you have your task list on the back. Now, I'm a creature of habit, so I'm so used to that system, that kind of monthly view. So when Carrie talked about how she Frankensteined this planner into fitting into her pocket, I thought that's a great idea, only because I love the sizing of it. Now you can see here, they're not in my planner anymore. The issue I have is not having tabs, you guys, and not having that front page for indexing and that back page for tasks. It was a deal breaker. I spent an entire day working on my new monthlies. And so let's check them out, shall we? All right, so let's just go to the center where my February is. So what I did is I took the idea of, let me take this out so that there's no glare. I took the same premise, the things that I loved about this particular calendar that was cut down, these big boxes. I loved the idea of having these little banners here to indicate specific holidays or anything important. So I really liked that. And then I did the front, which is the index portion, so that it's identical to my Franklin Covey monthly inserts. And then the back has the task list, master list that I'm used to. And then I have the little attachment that I'm able, the extension, that if I run out of room, I can add more here, more tasks there. So that's what I went ahead and did. I perfected it. I did every single month, printed out, and this is on 32 pound, but this is a heavier paper. Normally I use, this is 32 because I use a 28 bright white for all my other inserts, but something that's going to be in there kind of long term throughout the year, I do the 32 pound. And so these are 32 pound. And you can see here, I have the little tabs on them, and that was the main issue. The main issue was not if I could create the insert. I knew I would be able to create the inserts. What was going to be the deal breaker, again, was going to be the tabs. And I was like, how in the heck am I going to add tabs to this? I've thought about cutting the insert on my Silhouette to try to make the tabs. That wasn't going to work. Like, I thought of every different which way. And the only thing that seemed to make sense are these ready tags. I don't know where I got these. I don't know if I got them at the Dollar Tree, if I purchased them at Staples. I have no idea. But these things have been the best tabs ever. They are small. Let me try to get one out here. They're small enough that they work in a pocket, and I would use them for other things. They're super sticky. So once they're on, they're not removable. They're on there, and you're not going to be able to take it out. So it will rip paper. Like, I have it here on a divider. You can see that I kind of tried to can I take this out? I tried to reposition it, and you can see that I kind of ripped some of the page off, so that I can quickly get to my tasks wherever I'm at. I can just go to that tab and go to my tasks. So these have been heaven sent. So what I decided was I was going to use these as tabs for my monthlies. And then I just basically took my label maker and just did the typewriter font as, I think it's a 12. I think these are font 12. And I just put January, I put them on the front and the back so that no matter where I am, I can see whether it's this way or this way, I can see the months. That was a game changer for me, you guys. Being able to put the things that I'm used to. Again, you guys know I have OCD. You know that I need to have things a certain way. And once I've been in that particular pattern for so many years, it is almost impossible for me to do something different. It's just the way my brain works. And so I kind of went in knowing this isn't going to work because I don't have the Franklin Covey tabbed monthlies. I knew that, but I was hoping that I could override that mental block. And like I said, love the size, but that was a huge problem. Now that problem, as you can see, is solved. That problem is solved. You can see that I've created the exact same insert as the Franklin Covey, her point of view. Any of Franklin Covey's monthly inserts have the index in the front, the month on 2 pages, and the back has the master task list. So I just basically replicated that in a pocket size or pocket plus. Again, my inserts are 3.5 by 5.25 because I wanted that extra space at the top to be able to expand on my inserts. So that, my friends, is the major thing. That is huge for me. So needless to say, after I spent the entire day, you know, perfecting these monthlies, I was like hitting the ground running. I'm like, I love it. I am totally going to be using this. I really, 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 really put my Franklin Covey Compact away. I love it. I am so happy. I think I'm going to stay in the size 4 more than February, especially because most of February, I was playing with inserts, testing things out, and kind of not really fully committed because I knew the monthlies weren't going to work for me without the tabs. But I solved for that. I'm just so happy that the monthlies are the way they're supposed to be now. So let's just do a quick review. I did add some things in here, and we'll just do a quick flip through. Again, my guts, I say this all the time in so many different videos, my guts, my planning system remains the same. It doesn't matter what cover I use, what size of cover I use. This is the first time that I've jumped to a smaller size. So this is identical to my regular planner system with some additions. All right, so let's just quickly, I'm going to quickly go through it. I'm not going to talk about where it's from because you can look at a different video or in the description box below. All right, so many of you know this is my February theme in honor of the Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year, which is the dragon. I am a fire dragon, so that is that. And then we jump into our monthlies, which again have now everything that I want. I have these little extenders that I created. Making your inserts is like life, you guys, because for somebody like me who's very particular, it's hard to find sometimes inserts that make sense to you and that other people would utilize. So being able to make your own is great. So there's just the front and backs with the tabs. And what I did with the tabs is, you can see here, I didn't hole punch. That's another thing I'm realizing in this, because it's so fat in my 30 rings, is I'm not making slits in all of my inserts, just the ones I know I will need, I guess. These that are permanent, I'm kind of opening the rings and taking them out. But what I did is, there was a part of this that was lifting, and all I did was double-sided taped it so that the whole page lifts and not the page flag, if that makes sense. Because the way that it will sit, let me show you. Depending on how you do it, the way it will sit, that this will flip. Do you see that? It's not that. I just basically double-sided taped it so that when I pull it, the page pulls and not the page flag. I hope that makes sense. All right, and then we have our notes, which I just have a bunch of notes in here because this is where I play the most. So like my brain dump area. This used to say lists. I put to do because it was messing up my brain by putting it lists. So it now says to do. Here, I just have a meal planner. This week we didn't do Blue Apron, so I have to cook myself this week. And then this is what I wrote down, the inserts that I need to have an abundance of in my little planner box, because I have a planner box that has all my inserts for my Franklin Covey Compact. So that's remaining the same. All I'm doing is printing new inserts in the Pocket Plus size and then putting them in that box so that when I need something, I can quickly grab it. I have active to-do lists here in the front, and then there's this divider that separates the active list to blank ones so that when I need something, I can just pull it. Then I have a dashboard, and on the back of it, it has the Perpetual calendar. And then, as you know, in the middle, I like to have the current month. So here's my current month. And then the back has the extension ready to go because I'm running out of space. And then it gets into my weeklies, which again are ones that I created. I have these as freebies on my website for the Franklin Covey size. Then we go into trackers, meal tracker, my Blue Apron. All these I create This is Puffin Pages. I love it. This one I created over the weekend, and it's so funny and so stupid, but again, this is how my brain works. So I work from home, okay? And because of that, I'm in PJs or yoga pants. I'm in comfy athleisure wear most of the week. And I have to meet my bosses every week, every 2 weeks, depending if they're traveling. What I was finding is I have like 5 favorite outfits. My cashmere sweaters are my life. I have this beautiful coat I found at a thrift store, I don't know, last year, the year before, who knows, like a $600 jacket. But I love this jacket. I wear it all the time. I say jacket, but it's a long coat. And what I was finding is when I would go to meet with my bosses, I'm like, am I wearing the same thing over and over again? Because I'm wearing my favorite outfit when I go out, and it happens to be every month I'm wearing the same outfit. So I thought it was funny. And I'm like, you know what, girlfriend, you need to pay attention to what the hell you're wearing when you go meet with your bosses. So this is what I did. Now I'm tracking the date that I meet them, who I'm meeting, what did I wear? And it's just brief descriptions. This is just a way for me to not be an idiot and wear the same thing over and over. That is the reason why I have that insert. There, I have my tracking, my cleaning. We kind of all went through this. We have my health. Then we get into finances. We have my paycheck, my monthly snapshot. We have my finance tracker from Crefective. You have my monthlies here with all the bills due, etc. I have my trackers. I won't get into that, but that's that. Then we go into personal. I'm not going to go into the other budgeting stuff because it's just too personal. Then you go to personal. I have my meal ideas, my pantry, the previous month's meals. I have my cleaning sheet, my travel checklist, and then I added because it's that time of year, I added my garden beds here and what the layouts are going to be. So I have all my beds, how I'm going to lay out each bed so that I know how many seedlings I need to start, which is going to be starting probably tomorrow. Have my list of seeds, etc. Under info, I have my vehicle maintenance. I'm trying to see. I have sizes, and then it goes into all the personal stuff. And then under miscellaneous, I just have a bunch of just random stuff. My Tombow colors, my planner kind of rundowns. I have some stickers, a folder. I have the Catspresso fold out with all my favorite Post-its. This is a little gel thing, but I have it in the back just to kind of be more stiff, like a page lifter almost, and then more, and then just stuff. And then I'm sure I have stuff in here. Yeah, I have stickers and whatnot. All right, so that is, you guys, what the deal is. Having these monthlies has changed the game for me, and I'm really enjoying it. The only other negative, or the only negative that I'm seeing right now, is I don't like mild liners. I don't. And I had some gray ones, and I thought I was purchasing like the lightest gray possible, and it doesn't feel like the lightest gray possible. I think I have it here. You can see the different colors. I don't know. I don't like it. I like my Tombow gray and the very light pastel colors, and these just seems too dark. So I got to figure that piece out, because obviously my Tombow doesn't fit. And that's it. I am gonna use this girl for March as well, since we're already at the end of February. So she's gonna be the favorite child this month. And like I said, February was more of a tester month. It was just trying out inserts, seeing if I like them. Can I write in this planner? Is it too small? Are the spaces too, whatever. So February was a tester month. I'm gonna really hit the ground running now because everything is perfected now. So I'm gonna use it for the rest of February and all of March. There is a part of me that is like, I don't know, sad. I feel like I'm betraying my compact. And I think I said this in some of the comments below, that I think part of the reason why I'm hesitant to embrace this, or I was hesitant to embrace this size, even though my planner system is identical, is just because I had just spent $300, close to, for this beautiful vintage cognac. And I'm like, why would I pay that if I wasn't going to use it? So there's a part of me that's like betraying myself. Like, what are you doing? Get your cognac out and use it. She's gorgeous. But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, but the smaller version really works for you. It's, again, I don't know what it is. I think it's just the smallness of it. It's just so different. I don't know. I think because it's more portable. I think that's the case. I don't know, you guys. I just know that she's now perfect. The monthlies are now exactly what I want and like. They're perfect. And so here we go. I will leave descriptions down below of these ready tags that I absolutely love. I ordered a second batch because I was running out. I ordered a second batch on Amazon. So all that will be linked. Yeah, I know I'm crazy. Listen, I tell myself this every day, like, are you sure you want to do this? As of right now, I'm fully jumped into the Pocket Luxe size. I am very much embracing it. So we'll see. We'll see. Everybody, we'll see. At any rate, thank you so much for joining me today, you guys. I hope this wasn't a boring video. Again, if you are new, thanks so much for watching. And if you like this kind of content, I would love it if you would hit that like and subscribe button. For everybody else, I look forward to seeing you in the next video, which should be our March setup and theme. I'm looking forward to that and sharing that with you. All right, everybody, have a great week. I will see you next time. Bye.